For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
Hello, you are watching News9 Digital with me, Amrita, and I'm going to be talking about the United States President Donald Trump's latest decision to rescind the international student rule. Now, this contentious rule would have required international students studying in the US among various colleges and universities to return to their home countries in case they were not attending an in-person college session or if their classes were being held exclusively online. Now, why did the Trump administration roll back on this decision, and what was the lawsuits filed against them, and what was the kind of pressure that the Trump administration faced? Now, there were multiple lawsuits which challenged this decision by the Trump administration. Among those who filed a lawsuit were Harvard University as well as MIT, who called this decision arbitrary, capricious, and abuse of discretion. Now, more than 200 other higher educational institutions also signed the court briefs supporting the challenge put forth by the Harvard University and MIT. Among those challenging the Trump administration were also 17 states in the US, as well as tech giants like Google and Facebook. Among others who also criticized this decision were 15 Republicans who wrote to the ICE director opposing this particular rule. Now, while the educational institutions like Harvard and MIT did win the case against Trump administration on this international students rule, there was damage inflicted upon the reputation of these United States colleges and universities. Now, United States universities and colleges do gain a quite significant chunk of revenue coming in from the international students. Now, the damage done to the reputation of these institutions has sent a message to international students saying that they are unwelcome and should not be discounted upon. Now, here on carrying on, the international students would be quite wary of joining the universities and colleges in the United States if at all Donald Trump is re-elected for a second term as well. Now, why did the Donald Trump administration bring in such a contentious rule in the first place? Now, in the supportive brief by the 59 universities, the universities said that the true motivation of the Trump administration to bring in this rule had nothing to do with ensuring that students engage in a full course study or with protecting the integrity of the student visa program. Instead, they claimed that the purpose of the administration was to encourage schools to reopen. Now, the Trump administration has been trying very hard to construct a realm of normalcy as it tries to fight the COVID-19 pandemic. They have been trying to urge schools and universities to reopen and start in-campus learning as well. Now, this particular rule was seen as the Trump administration trying to muscle in the universities to begin campus learning and open in-person learning as well. This was seen by many as Donald Trump's re-election pitch for November. Now, the latest salvo against the international students by Trump has also goes with his earlier motto of saving jobs for local Americans. Trump claims that outsiders like the international students present a risk to the US labor market. However, data does suggest that the voter base of Donald Trump only accounts for 38% of university graduates, and other 68% are non-college educated whites who have voted in support of Donald Trump. So what next? Already the inflicting damage that has been put on the reputation of United States universities and colleges will mean that in case Donald Trump is re-elected as the president for a second term, international students would be more wary of joining these universities in America. As an alternative, international students are also looking at Canada. Moreover, some news reports also suggest that the administration is trying to come back with a more limited international students policy which restricts to just new students. However, that needs to be verified still. You can leave your opinion in the comment section down below about the future of international students studying in the United States. Also, like, share and subscribe to News9 Digital.